Welcome to the final edition of Extra Innings. This week features plays from last week's pre-district and district final games, so you're about to see plays from the top teams in our coverage area. Hold on to your hats because it's going to be a wild ride. And remember, of course, you have the power to vote on who shall be Extra Innings Top Player of the Week by voting online shortly after the newscast. So let's get things started. As always, we're starting off with our hit of the week. There's 3 great nominees, and our first one comes from the Onaway Cardinals Senior Day against the Rogers City Hurons. Onaway hit 3 total home runs on this day, and my favorite one was from Maddie McLean. The reaction of the crowd says it all. Gone. The Cardinals will go on to beat the Hurons 4-0 as Maddie makes her way into Extra Innings Top Hit of the Week. Next up is from a pre-district matchup between the Atlanta Huskies and the Posen Vikings. Brooke Ciarkowski makes the Huskies pay for shipping and handling. Because that's airmail, baby. Out of here. The Vikings will go on to win 12-1 as the Bats were on fire this day, but I don't know if the Bats were as hot as the Rogers City Hurons, because in the district final against Hillman, Hannah Fleming says, "Who do you think you are? I am." Her 3rd home run of the day and the 10th home run of districts for Rogers City, as they would win their 7th straight district championship in a 14-3 win against the Tigers. Moving on. These are the most important plays of districts, our top defensive plays of the week. And first up, we'll take you back to the Posen Vikings and Atlanta Huskies pre-district matchup. This one goes out to the Vikings defense. Ariana Wynowski makes a great catch, throws the runner out at first, and then there's some confusion at home for the Huskies, and the ball finds third base before Atlanta makes it back. Boom, triple play. Don't see those often, which is why it makes Extra Innings Top Defensive Play. Next up, we'll go back to the district final game between Rogers City and Hillman. Lyndsey Ryba was making clutch plays in the outfield. Jana Hans pops it up to center field, and with the runner in scoring position, it's Go-Go Gadget Super Arm. Ooh, you're out. What a throw. Right on time, as that would end the inning for Ryba to get her name up in Extra Innings. Then finally, we're going back to the same 3 games because they were all good ones. Rogers City versus Onaway, and the ladies were making plays like this. Krysten Altman, go and get it. If you make a diving catch, then there's absolutely no doubt you'll make Extra Innings. Wow. There's your 3 nominees. Now the final category, it's a top matchups of the week, and I'm interested to see who will win this one. First up is a pre-district matchup between Posen and Rogers City. The Hurons trailed 3-1 in this game, and they would come back to tie it up at 3 and force the game into extra innings. Oh, how I love when games go into extra innings. The Vikings will pull off an interesting strategy. How about 4 consecutive bunts that will lead to Posen scoring 3 runs? RC just couldn't find a way to field the ball, and the Vikings would take the 6-3 win to move on in districts. Our next game is a district final matchup between 2 good teams. The Mayo Thunderbolts and Alcona Tigers. The Tigers took an early 4-0 lead on Mayo, and they were in the driving seat. Vroom, vroom. But the magic number is 3 because the Thunderbolts will come out swinging. In the 3rd inning, and they would score 6 runs. Alcona would not be able to recover. Mayo would win the district championship 10-6 in an absolute thriller of a matchup. And then to wrap it all up, the district final game between the Hillman Tigers and Onaway Cardinals was a defensive matchup. The only run scored in this game was off an error to third base that would eventually give Onaway a 1-0 lead. I mean, Tolini's running home with like a chicken with his head cut off there. Let's check out the plays that were made on defense because Hillman stepped up as well. Neither team would let up, but ultimately the Cardinals would make one less mistake, and the Tigers win back-to-back district championships to a score of 1-0. So that just about wraps it up for Extra Innings. Amazing job from all players this season, and especially those ones featured in today's episode. Make sure to go on our Facebook page shortly after the show and vote for your favorite play to be named Extra Innings Top Play of the Week. Just comment or message us, or you can also email us on our WBKB Sports email as well. All results will be released tomorrow at the 11 p.m. newscast.